he didn't have any like learning disabilities or anything like that. He wasn't autistic.
He's just stubborn.
And I said, you realize that when I was in Florida, this is one of the most dangerous cities to drive in.
Yeah.
And I said, the last person I picked up, he went through a sky roof a few weeks ago. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I commend you for your journeys.
And when you think it couldn't get any better, I've had people ask me if they're ugly. Because their girlfriend just broke up with them due to, that was her reason. And I said, 19-year-old, there's no such thing as an ugly 19-year-old. Youth is currency.
That's true.
But yeah.
That's wild. That's a lot of different stories. It's very wide ranging.
Yeah, I've gotten a few women that when they found out I was single, they kept asking, are you asexual the whole time?
It's like, why does that matter?
Just because I'm single doesn't mean anything. I kind of wonder if everyone in the city hasn't a clue how to drive.
It's people, you gotta be careful.
I was almost hit on the way here. I was turning left. The guy created his own lane in another lane and went around and turned in front of me. Like,
he's the only one in this room.
Yeah, some people call them licenses. I call them lollipops. Yeah. I need to write that book.
It's crazy that those type of people can have kids. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorites was the shoplifter. It was kind of a pick up, stop, and then take him home kind of thing. I drove him all the way there, waited a few minutes. He runs out, gets in the car, and just starts screaming like, floor it.
Jesus.
I look in my back mirror, and I see a woman that resembles like wearing cashier clothes, waving her arms, and I said, did you leave your debit card or something? Because I had done that a few weeks before. Found out he used my car to shoplift. This is not his first time. He only had money for the ride, and I said, if you don't have money for both, like, he was dumb. I picked him up at his home address.
That is insane.
Then he asked me for Venmo. And I said, you're lucky I'm not a violent person, because in some states I've lived, you'd be in the hospital.
Yeah.
You involve someone in a crime, they'll take their 5 inches of flesh.
Yeah, that's wild. Very daring.
Then he called everyone in his contacts for money. And when I went in to make sure they didn't need my side of the story, he told me to mind my own business.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe I should have beat him up.
That's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
And he said, and I said, all I have to do is say you tried to hurt me because I tried to make you do the right thing. And I could beat you up and you wouldn't be able to prove it. And he says, you couldn't do that. And I said, I have 3 medical licenses in the state. They'll believe me over you.
That's shocking.
Yeah. To get a medical license, you have to be, like, you can't have certain crimes on your record. You have to have X